Imagine waking up in a world with no light, no sun, no stars, no direction, only darkness. Now, imagine someone speaking just 4 words, "Let there be light," and suddenly everything changes. This is not just the beginning of the Holy Bible. It is the beginning of one of the greatest lessons humanity has ever learned. Before anything great can be built, order must be created from chaos. Today, I will explore the first chapter of the Bible, Genesis 1. I am not the God. I am his messenger, and help you to discover how his ancient wisdom has shaped history and continues to guide people even today. The Holy Bible begins with a powerful statement. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, but the earth was formless, empty, and covered in darkness. There was no structure, no purpose, no direction, just chaos. Then God began creating order. First came light, then the sky, then the land, then plants, then the sun, moon, and stars, then animals, and finally the mankind. Did you notice something extraordinary? God did not create everything at once. He created it, step by step. Day by day, one layer at a time. The first lesson of Genesis is clear. Great achievements are built through organized progress, not instant results. Let me give an example from history which you can relate with Genesis 1. Even after thousands of years after World War II, much of Europe lay in ruins. Cities were destroyed, economies collapsed, millions of people were left hopeless. It looked like chaos had won, but leaders and citizens began rebuilding. Roads were reconstructed, businesses reopened, schools were rebuilt, communities united. Within a few decades, many nations became stronger than ever before. The world witnessed a modern version of Genesis chapter 1. Order emerging from chaos, the same principle that appears in the Bible. Let me explain you. The power of light. The first thing God created was light. Why? Because light brings vision. Without light, nothing can grow, nothing can be guided, nothing can be understood. Even today, every success story begins with a form of light, which may be an idea, a dream, a vision, a goal. Think about inventors like Thomas Edison. Before creating practical electric lighting, he first imagined a different future. The light appeared in his mind before it appeared in the world. Genesis teaches that transformation begins when darkness is replaced with vision. Let me explain why God created the world in stages. One of the most overlooked lessons in Genesis. Chapter 1 is patience. God could have created everything instantly. Yet the Bible describes creation over 6 days. Each day had a purpose. Each day is prepared for the next. This teaches a timeless truth. You cannot build a strong life by skipping small steps. Many people today want instant success, instant wealth, instant recognition. But nature itself follows stages. A seed becomes a plant becomes a tree eventually bears fruit. Genesis reminds us that growth is a process. Let me give you one modern example. Consider the story of a very famous man when he envisioned reusable rockets. Many experts believed it was impossible. Early launches failed. Millions of dollars were lost, but failure was not the end. Each attempt became a foundation for the next. Today, rockets land themselves and return for reuse. Once again, we see the Genesis principle. Order emerges through consistent effort. On the 6th day, God created the mankind. The Holy Bible says humans were made in God's image. This doesn't simply refer to appearance. It points to creativity, responsibility, leadership, the ability to imagine and build. Throughout history, humanity has transformed deserts into cities, created medicine, built universities, and explored space. Genesis teaches that every person carries the ability to create positive change. So what's the lesson for today? Most people experience moments of chaos, financial problems, broken relationships, career setbacks, health challenges. The first chapter of the Bible offers a powerful reminder. Darkness is not the end of the story. My boy, light can still appear. Direction can still emerge. Order can still be restored. The same lesson that inspired generations thousands of years ago remains just as relevant today. Genesis chapter 1 is far more than a story about creation. It is a blueprint for life. When everything feels chaotic, create light through vision, create order through discipline, build step by step, trust the process. Because the first chapter of the Bible teaches a timeless truth. Every great beginning starts by bringing light into the darkness. And perhaps that lesson is exactly what our modern world still needs today. Thanks for watching the first part. If you enjoyed this journey through biblical wisdom and history, subscribe to God's Ancient Wisdom for more inspiring stories from the Bible, history, and lessons that can transform everyday life.